Hello? Hello? I think that might be working. I don't know how I sound. Do not care how I sound right now. Um, that was bad. Okay, agreed. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet, but I'm gonna try something new today. It's, at the end of the video, I'll give you guys, I'm gonna give anybody a special surprise. And also, I have 3 shoutouts. No, now I have, 4 shoutouts. Now, actually. Because I think, no, not right now. I have 3 shoutouts right now. Because I have to do more research on my 4th shoutout. Um, for right now. But 3 shoutouts. The Fire Squirrel. Right here. Sub to the Fire Squirrel. Or, the Fire Squirrel. Um, Jackson A Animates. And It's Coods. This guy, and, another person. And another thing, we're gonna try something new today. As I said already. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So, I was up in the islands and I was on my boat. I was fishing with my dad on the boat that we have for fishing. And so we're driving around and we're hitting a good few spots. And we have some live bait and we're using minnows and stuff. And um every time we start to get going, like go up onto plane, which is when the tip, like the front of the boat gets high and then it kind of plane like gets flat and leveled with the ground. It doesn't do that. It just stays up. So then my dad's like, "What's going on?" And he's looking everywhere and he can't figure out what's going on. And then he opens this little back compartment that shows you the batteries and what's in the bilge pump, what the bilge pump is, what pumps out the water. And right now it's just me, my dad, and um a third person, another person. I don't remember who it was because I'm not fully on this memory. I only remember the story because that's what I'm telling you guys right now. So basically, um yeah, that starts and and my dad looks down and the boat was somehow taking on water. And no, um we did not sink. But my dad's like, "Oh, that's not good." So my dad turns on the bilge pump and it's barely bilging. It's bilging like just a little bit. It doesn't want to bilge basically. So we're not also taking on water at the time. We don't know how the water got in there. We don't it's that just that's just it. So, that. But um, you know, so yeah, we're like, okay, that's not good. So we turn the bilge pump on. We're trying everything. I think he told me to turn on something like called the aerator switch or something. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Um, and so like, yeah, and then we're driving back because we're like, oh, that's not good. So like, and the boat won't plane. The boat won't plane off. So like we're staying up here like high up high up in the sky. And my dad had me to drive for something for some reason because he kept sticking my hand in the little not my hand his hand in the little um area where like the little compartment where the bilge is and seeing if the bilge is clogged. Um we don't know like so he couldn't figure it out. So he couldn't have me steer. It would steer right. It wouldn't steer left. I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, oh crap, we're turning right. And I'm like, we're turning right. And I'm like, trying to turn left, trying to turn it left, trying to turn it left. The thing will not turn left. It will not. I repeat, it will not turn left. And I don't know what it was. It couldn't have been because the back of the boat was so far down because of my dad. My dad sitting on the back of the boat with plus the water, or if it's the boat doesn't steer that good in general. But I'm pretty sure it was the water plus my dad help not letting the boat steer left. So I'm like, oh, steer left, and I'm like, help me, help me, help me. Looking behind my dad, help me. The boat won't turn left. The boat won't turn left. So then he has to grab the steering wheel for me, and then that third person, my dad grabs a little like container that had tools in it, and he tells the third person to put the tool to get the tools out of the container, and they're like, I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do with the tools? Put them somewhere. Put them in this container. And I'm just like, dump them on the floor. Just dump them on the floor. Because I at that point, me, aka the Colton experience, or this Colton, thinks that we're about to go down because I over exaggerate and I start to become dramatic. So I'm just like, dump it on the ground. We need to get this water out or else we're all gonna die, kind of thing. That's not actually what I said, but still, that's kind of the like the reaction I had. So like, I'm freaking out. So I have to my brain of myself has to pull myself aside and like be like, dude, kind of give myself a little slap in the inside of the brain almost. So yeah, no. And then we get back to the marina, and my dad's like, "Oh, we gotta dock this. We got to put this boat on the trailer because we can't figure out why it won't bilge. So we're putting it on the trailer. He gets it on the trailer, and we're about to get on the trailer. It took us an extended amount of time because every time he came in there, it wasn't lined up with the trailer right. So he finally gets it on the trailer. And when he actually drives it up there, and we're able to put the boat like on the trailer and like hook it up, do something where you'll have to like attach something to it and crank it up, and stuff. So that the boat end is so low to the ground that the water it's so low that the water comes into the boat. Like the water just goes, it like waterfalls effects into the boat. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. No, and I didn't even know what was going on at the time. My dad's like, oh, we're really going down now. I was like, oh, is the boat actually going down? It's like sliding out the track. I look over, and all the water just goes like water falling into the boat almost. It's like coming into it. And like my dad's like, oh, this boat's going down. We need to get this boat out of the water immediately, ASAP. And the third person gets in my dad's truck because my dad needs to. I forgot my dad was doing something else. I forgot what though. And my dad's like, we need to get this thing on land now. And my dad tells the third person that's in his truck to turn the parking brake off. And they turn the parking brake off. And they press the gas, and like the truck won't move. That's how heavy the boat was. And it's like, just so you know, we're also on an incline because we had to use the boat launch. So but we're also on an incline, so that doesn't help. But the boat was also really heavy because the water that spilled into the boat didn't stay on like the floor of the boat. It went into the compartment, so it went really up high in the batteries when we opened the compartment. But it didn't damage the batteries or anything. The bilge pump's broken. The bilge pump broken, I guess. Blah blah blah. But we're getting out of the water. We turn on the bilge. We take out the plug. Some of the plug that holds like water that stops the water from getting in when it's in the water, but also helps the boat takes on water. So when you get it on like shore, and I know that, and so it takes out water and now it wants to bilge, but it didn't want to bilge in the water, so that was confusing. Oh my god. So yeah, that sucked. But we also didn't catch anything. Um, you know, so yeah. So yeah. Oh my god, I've been recording for like 9 minutes. Good thing I don't edit. Um, so oh, am I going silent? Oh yeah, I am going silent. Sorry. Um, okay. So yeah, that sucked. But really, that's it. I don't know what to do now. I'm gonna start posting 3 videos a day if I can. Um, you know, so like that is something I'm gonna try and do. I was gonna start trying to do animation. Um, so so um, you know, yeah. So see you guys. Bye.